impressive.
Hey guys, welcome back to 5,000 Miles, where we do reactions and reviews. My name's John. I'm over in Philadelphia,
And I'm Vince, and I'm 5,000 miles away on Maui.
and we're here to discuss and talk about 6 huge trailers for huge projects, stuff that's just insane. I can't believe all this stuff is happening here in 2026. I don't know how many of these that you guys have seen, but let's check these trailers out, man. It's exciting stuff.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of trailers that have been coming out recently. We haven't reacted to any of them, but they're all for stuff that we are huge fans of. And so let's talk about some of our most anticipated projects coming out in 2026.
Yeah, I think, all right, I'll tell you where I want to start with the one that I quite possibly am the most excited about and think that has the highest ceiling. And that's the new Harry Potter one, man.
Yeah, the new Harry Potter trailer for the show that's going to be on HBO just came out. Any true Harry Potter fan is definitely going to be excited that we're getting an update on this franchise.
This is going to be a 7-season undertaking. They're on board for all of it. They've already said it's not going to end till 2037. And
Wow.
and we get to start with like an adult amount of money and a kind of a darker tone, which in the movies they don't get till like the 5th movie. We get to get adult with it from the jump here, and I think it's going to be amazing, like coming right out of the gate.
And I'm also a huge fan of John Lithgow. John Lithgow is Dumbledore. What more could you ask for? And there's a lot of people that are saying that, nobody asked for this update on the Harry Potter franchise, but you know what? It's the first movie came out in what, 2001?
Not to mention that
It's
the
like
first
20
couple movies
25
aren't
years ago.
all that good. They really aren't all that good. As a Harry Potter fan, they're not all that good.
A 2-hour movie can only cover so much of one book, and there was a lot of stuff that got, left out of the movies,
Tons of stuff.
just for time-wise.
Yeah.
And I think the pacing of a show will lend itself better to a better adaptation of Harry Potter. And as a fan of Harry Potter, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, the whole world, everything about it, Hogwarts, all the character, looks great to me. I absolutely can't wait. And by the way, it's coming out on Christmas.
When I watched the trailer for this, there's a lot of really cool clips. You get to see Snape. You get to see all the characters for the first time. You get to see that clip of Hagrid on the subway. Looks really cool.
Mhm.
As Dumbledore, and that scene where they're walking out onto the Quidditch field.
Mhm.
In the snow. There's snow on the ground. Like it kind of gives you goosebumps as a Harry Potter fan.
So yeah, let's move on to the next one, dude. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, excited are you for season 3 of House of the Dragon?
I'd say about an 8.
I'm a 10.
I'm one of those people where I'm very reluctant to let myself get into anything Game of Thrones wise, because out of fear of having my heart broken again. We're just coming off of the first season of the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which was fantastic, and it really wet my whistle for more Game of Thrones stuff. Season 2 of House of the Dragon was really good.
I think that the first 2 seasons have been flawless, and I was watching them through the lens of being annoyed with the way Game of Thrones ended, and it just made me, and I couldn't deny how goddamn good it was, because that's just how good it was.
I know.
And so yeah, can't wait for season 3. It's going to be unreal. Lots of dragons, lots of war, lots of action, all the characters in play.
The trailer for season 3 looks so good because it has everything that you expect from a big budget HBO Game of Thrones type show. You got a lot of action, a lot of huge set pieces, lots of dragons. It looks great, and it's going to, every episode's going to have you on the edge of your seat.
Like, I think it's going to be the best season yet. Looking forward to it. And and we are going to be reacting to that on the channel.
Yeah, so don't forget, when House of the Dragon comes out, don't forget to come back to the channel and check out all of our reactions for that. It's coming out in June, and by the time that it comes out, it will have been almost 2 years since season 2 ended. So we've definitely been starved for some House of the Dragon.
So yeah, next up we got Star Wars, man. The Mandalorian and Grogu. It's coming out in May.
So it's been 3 years since we've gotten any Mandalorian content. I think the last season ended in 2023.
I am going to do a full rewatch of all the Mandalorian stuff, the Boba Fett stuff where Mando's in it and all that stuff. Like I'm gonna rewatch all of it and hopefully finish the last episode right before the day it comes out and then go see it the next day. I can't wait. I think it's going to be epic. The production looks amazing. They're going huge scale. We got these amazing characters. How much
Yeah, and
fun is it going to be?
it's just so nice to jump back into this world because we've had plenty of Star Wars content in the interim between when The Mandalorian ended and when we're getting the movie. But, there's just something special about seeing The Mandalorian and Grogu together again, and we're going to get to see them for the first time on the big screen. Come on.
It's going to be so sick, dude. Like I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. But more so than anything else, I'm a fucking Mandalorian and an Andor fan. Like those are the places where I fully nerd out on Star Wars is Mandalorian and Andor. That stuff is so amazing. And
Yeah, like Rogue One and all that
it's
stuff.
all the best for sure.
It's even better than it's like more beloved than the new sequel trilogy.
As it should be.
So
Let me ask you this, dude. You think that Grogu is going to actually speak in the Yoda voice in this movie? Because I think he is. I think he's going to actually speak.
this is
He's going to do it. It's going to do it. It's going to be cool as shit, man. All right, Vince. So next up, we got part 3, Dune part 3, which
Dune
I
Part
mean,
3.
they need to invent a new word that means epicer than epic for this goddamn movie because it looks like it is going to be everything that everybody has been waiting for. You know damn well they're not going to skimp on the production. You got Duncan Idaho's going to be back. A couple of new characters. Robert Pattinson's in it. I can't wait for this, bro.
I know. It's the second Dune movie was so amazing.
Incredible.
And it was so cool seeing it in the movie theater. We're going to have to wait to see this movie until December, so almost as long as we have to wait to see the new Harry Potter. Not quite as long. But I'm really looking forward to it, man. And Denis Villeneuve, what a brilliant director.
Dude's
I love
unreal.
everything he's done. I can't wait to dive back into this universe that he's created. It's so great.
And here's another huge prediction for you. This movie is going to be all over the Oscars. It's going to be all over it, dude. Like the way that they waited to give Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, all of its Oscars when Return of the King finally came out. I think you're going to see Dune clean the fuck up. This could be your best picture right here.
It's possible. I would be impressed if it won Best Picture in for 2026, but
It's going to be up there.
it's definitely going to be a contender. And it's got an all-star cast too.
Just nothing. I just can't I don't get any more excited than I am for this. This is the top. I could be more excited about Dune 3, man. It's going to be fucking awesome.
I know.
All right, Vince, next up we've got you after an insanely ridiculous wait.
I don't even want
Season
to
3 of Euphoria,
Don't even get
bro.
me started. One of the most egregious violators of all time,
Yeah.
Euphoria. They have the audacity to come back and do another season after 4 years. 4 years.
I know it's ridiculous, but guess what? It's coming out April 12th. It's finally here. It's coming out. You don't have to wait for it. It's going to be here. And the big question after so many of these, I mean, you could argue that Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney, like this is where they became household names, is in Euphoria season 1. And as great
Oh,
of an actress
definitely.
as Zendaya is, she's never played a more compelling character than fucking Rue, man.
And as big of a persona as Sydney Sweeney is, she's been in the news a lot lately. She constantly keeps getting dragged into like culture wars
Nonsense, dude.
which really doesn't have anything to do with her. She's just a hot chick who's on the tips of everybody's tongue right now, but she definitely became a household name because of Euphoria. And one of the cool things that I like about this trailer is that the world has changed a lot in the last 4 years.
Thank you.
And it almost seems like the season that they're doing now, they're going to be touching on subjects that wouldn't have been as relevant 4 years ago.
Yeah, I think one of the big questions was, okay, they're going to fire this back up, but all these actors and actresses are a bit, so much time has passed, they're older, etc. Are they going to be able to tap into a storyline that's worth telling because they're not like young anymore? Judging by that fucking trailer, it's gonna be awesome. And what, she becomes a drug mule. It looks like this is gonna be a really, really tangled plot.
And it looks like Sydney Sweeney is also doing like, we're gonna look into this world and delve into it more of like the rise of OnlyFans,
Right.
which they touched on a little bit in earlier seasons, but OnlyFans is so big now. And you have like content creation houses like the Bop House, like Sophie Rain has, and it feels like Sydney Sweeney and her character are going to kind of like delve into that type of whole story. And I'm really interested in seeing where they go with this season.
I think that this is going to be the hot buzz every time you turn around. The only thing people can talk about while it's on. It's going to be the biggest show on TV, and it's going to just create so much buzz, man. I'm so happy that it's back. I'm so happy.
And I don't know if it's going to win any Emmys, but it's definitely going to snag a bunch of Emmy noms for
No
sure.
doubt. No doubt, man.
Euphoria always does.
It's so emotional, man. And then like dealing with that Rue's flaws. Clearly like her addiction stuff is back, which is always some of the most compelling shit on that show. Can't fucking wait, man. Can't wait.
Yeah.
All right, Vince. Well, last but not least, we've got season 5 of Hacks, which is coming out on April 9th. So it's coming right out.
Yeah, trailer just came out recently, and I'm very excited that I don't have to wait very long.
Yeah,
Coming out like next week.
We don't have to wait till Christmas for this one. But let me say something about Hacks, because of the stuff that we're watching here, all this other stuff has big, big fan bases. It doesn't need to be sold to anybody. But Hacks...
Like, people are probably wondering, like, wait, did they just say Hacks? Like that show on HBO? Because it's like we're putting it in a tier with Dune, Star Wars,
Harry Potter. Yeah. Huge franchises. But make no mistake, to anybody who hasn't watched Hacks, Hacks is fucking brilliant. And it does one thing better, almost as good as anybody I've ever seen. So many shows want to be substantial and emotional and serious on one hand, and then also be funny on the other hand. And it's so difficult for them to do it. Usually they lean a little too far in one direction or the other. No show strikes the line right down the middle. The show's like serious and well written and fantastic on every level, and then you forget that it's funny as shit, and you get blindsided by, and I'll get belly laughs out of Hacks, and I'll cry in the same episode. I love this show.
Hacks is an amazing show. It was one of those shows that I slept on for a long time. I don't think I started watching Hacks until after like 2 or 3 seasons of it had already been out. And, there's a lot of shows that deal with stand-up comedy. And because I do stand-up comedy, people are always recommending those types of shows and movies to me. But even if you don't care about shows that are about stand-up, that's not really what the show is about.
Right.
It's completely character driven, and the characters in this show are amazing. You fall in love with them.
Yeah.
You have real investment in what's going to happen to the characters and their relationships with each other. The show is so well written too, like you said. It's got
it's won some Emmys for sure.
It has
nobody
62 Emmy nominations that it garnered over 4 seasons.
In 4 seasons.
It won 12 Emmys. 12 Emmys over the course of 4 seasons. This is a show that speaks for itself, and it's criminally underrated. When this show is on, nobody's ever talking about it. The only time you ever hear about it is during award season, because it's wiping the floor with all of its competition. So if I could stress that people get into one thing that we talk about today, if it's almost definitely going to be Hacks, because it's something that
other
nobody's
stuff
ever talking about.
Doesn't need our help telling you how good that shit is. This one maybe needs a little more oomph from us.
Exactly. I would just say, if you haven't heard about Hacks or you haven't seen it, do yourself a huge favor go watch a couple episodes. You're gonna fall in love with it, and this is the best time to do it because you get to binge watch 4 whole seasons
Yeah.
of an amazing television show, and then go right into the final season. This is gonna be the final season.
So, guys, let us know what you think about the trailers. By the way, the House of the Dragon trailer, there's going to be a better one coming. That one was a little bit shorter than the rest of them. There will be
Right.
another House of the Dragon trailer that's going to be pretty badass. But which one are you looking forward to most? Right? Drop it in the comments. And we really just wanted to come on here and do this as a way to be like, because it's difficult to be able to react to everything in long form that we actually love. But here's a nice little compact way of letting everybody know, we're stoked about all this stuff.
Go watch Hacks. I know you haven't watched Hacks. What are you waiting for?
Yeah,
Turn
I'm
off the
watching.
video and go watch Hacks.
So yeah, guys, let us know which one you're looking forward to most. Thanks for hanging out. Peace out.
Bye.